92% of business failures are due to cash flow problems. In your business, you may not be having cash flow problems. Maybe for you, it's maybe an organization problem. But all that means is you just need better better money systems. In personal and in business, if your money systems or there's no organization in your finances in your business, it can cause cash flow problems. So I've talked to quite a few business owners. I've seen the inside of their books, and you can clearly tell that they make a lot of money, or they make good enough money to live their life and to keep their business going, but there isn't really any growth. There isn't um, there's no organization. They don't have any systems. And not having systems within your business and with your money can often cause a lot of issues. It can keep you at a standstill. It can keep you at a standstill. It can cause being in business is it's work. A lot of people think that, I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to start a business and it's going to pick up, and the clients or the customers are going to come pouring in. But when you don't have business systems, especially with your money in place, it can be one of the biggest impacts on your business and stop it from growing or stop it from getting anywhere. And so um, I'm going to talk about things you can do to get organization within your business. And this may be more towards people who are already in business, but these are just some things that you want to do to even just get the ball rolling so that you can have more organization within your business finances. Um, because cash flow is the number one stressor for small business owners, with rising operating costs and higher interest rates tightening access to credit. Um, a lot of times you're depending on whatever money is coming in to keep your business flowing. And if there is no money coming in or not enough money coming in, or maybe you have money coming in, but you're spending it and you're spending it all over the place. Um, you're spending it on personal things, and you're not keeping nothing in your business account to actually keep the business going. That can be a very stressful thing. And so a lot of times business owners will say, I make good money, I just don't know where it's all going, or I'm trying to get it to grow here and it's not going there, and I don't know why. And a lot of things, you may not realize that there are a lot of cash leaks within your business because there's no organization, there are no systems. And so I'm just gonna go through the steps. This is kind of gonna be like the video I did on personal budgeting, but I'm just gonna go through some steps that you can take to get your business more organized within your finances. And so the first thing is gonna be create goals for your business. So not just any goals, but financial goals. What are the financial goals that you have for your business? Where do you want to hit as far as your profit margin, or the amount of profit you want to earn within a certain amount of time? What is that number for you? Is it realistic? Um, do you have the clientele or the customer base to actually hit that number? Have you studied the trends for your business and your industry to make sure that you have the market share to even pursue trying to get to that number? A lot of times business owners don't realize that. Now, I'm all for stepping out on faith. There's nothing wrong with that, because all of this, you can do all of these things, but if God has not called you to step out on business or to step into the business that you're in, you're most likely going to have a hard time trying to grow it. And maybe that's just for the believers. And if, that doesn't apply to you, then that doesn't apply to you. But I believe that when you're in business, you have to have God in the center of it. And we can step out on faith and we can do all these things, but if we don't have an invitation to do so, if God has not called us to do business, then it's not going to go anywhere. But you want to write down your financial goals for your business, and give yourself a time frame to meet those goals. Same thing with your personal goals as well. Um, Maybe your financial goals for your business is to be able to invest more into charities, or to scale your business at a certain time. Maybe you've been in business for some years and you're ready to grow your business, open another location, or maybe you have a client-based business where you're now ready to start accepting clients again. How many more clients do you want to take on, and what is the time frame that you're looking to take on those clients? How much will those clients bring you? What is your return on investment with things that you're investing in within your business? These are all financial goals that you want to look into when it comes to getting your business more organized, because this is going to help you stay on track as far as keeping your business running. Number two, perform a business debt analysis and strategy. So, especially today, a lot of small business owners are seeking loans, capital for their business. What does your debt in your business look like right now? A lot of times we think that we could just go to the bank or go wherever to get a loan, and because our because we already have things that we're paying on, or because um we're not behind on certain payments, that we can just go and apply and we should get approved. Or maybe we've gotten loans with the bank before, and because we have a history with them, they're automatically going to approve us. But that's not necessarily true, because as someone who worked in banking, you being able to apply for a business loan and approve for it depends on a lot of different factors. It depends on how much debt you have right now, how much income your business is bringing in, what your credit score is, your history with the lender, your payments. Are your the debts that you have now, are they even caught up to where you're able to continue to maintain those payments? So all of these things have a major role in you being able to approve for a loan or get capital for your business. And sometimes it's beyond that. Sometimes the bank go off of how much revenue they're bringing in as well. So it's not just against you, but those factors do play a part in, if this bank looks at you personally, they're also going to look at your personal debts as well. When they pull your credit, they're not pulling a business credit, they're pulling your personal credit. And they're going off of that to determine whether you should approve for this loan or not. But they're also going to look within your business income as well. Um, but banks and lenders also look at what they have in the Federal Reserve. So sometimes it's not even just about you, it's also about what's going on with the bank at that time and how many people they can afford to lend capital to. And so you want to sit down and you want to do a business debt analysis. The thing that I sit down and I tell people the most is, you don't want to be in debt for your personal, but you don't also want to be in debt for your business as well. And so for me, and this is just something I always teach, that you want to get out of debt for your business. And so you want to look at how much debt you actually have within your business, and how much cash flow is it leaking, you having to pay off those debts. You want to sit down and you want to write down, what lenders do you owe? How much do you owe them? Um, what's the interest rate on those things? Do you want to do a debt snowball strategy? You start with the smallest debt, pay that debt off as fast as you can, and then you move on from there. And you keep going up until you've paid off the biggest debt that you have. This is going to help bring cash flow back into your business, to where you're able to see more cash flow within your business. And you're able to put that cash flow other places, like investments for your business, savings for your business, or scaling for your business. Because when you have debt within your business, you're able to leverage it, but you want to make sure that whenever you take debt out for your business, that however you're leveraging it, you're actually getting a return back on your investment. So if you're starting a business and you go and get a business loan, and you get approved for the business loan, and you go out and you say, I'm going to start a food truck, and you go and you invest this money into getting all these things, do you know for sure that you're going to make back the money to actually pay back that loan? So you want to make sure you're getting a return on your investment when you're getting debt. But the best thing is always going to be to just save up the money, do whatever you need to do, save up your own capital for your business so that you're not leaking cash from your business trying to pay on debts. Next thing you want to do is you want to do a business financial snapshot of your business. So that's uncovering business spending habits. You have a lot of business owners who make good money and they don't know how to move the money around within their business. You have business money within your business, but you're using it for everything and the business as well. Most of it is being used for everything else. When you have business money, you have to make sure, let's say you have a business and you only have the business and it's making you money. You can run your business and you can take care of your personal life. You want to make sure you're very strategic with that. You don't want to use your business card or your business account for your business and your personal. You can't commingle those two. You have to separate them. So you want to make sure you have your business accounts and you want to make sure you have your personal accounts. That comes with knowing how to pay yourself. And so you can put yourself as an employee, pay yourself on payroll. You can write yourself checks from your business. And you can do this very organized. You can give yourself a pay amount that you may want to pay yourself every week or every month or however the case may be. And you take that amount from your business account and you move it over to your personal and you take care of all your personal things. But it's going to make it very unorganized if you're just spending on that business card for everything, including business. And it's going to make it even harder to uncover those spending habits within your business and get your money organized. So what you want to do to look at this snapshot is you want to look at the last 3 months of statements for your business. Go through your statements and look at everything that you've spent money on for the last 3 months. If there are some personal charges in there, you know that that's a very bad habit that you have that you want to fix. Maybe you already know, you probably need to look at your statements to figure that out. You already know you use your business account for personal things. You don't want to keep doing that because that can also cause you to be audited by the IRS if a lot of your numbers on your taxes are inflated. It can cause stress, especially during tax time. When you go get your taxes done, maybe you taking receipts to your tax person or your accountant, and they have to sit there and separate all those charges. That can cause a lot of stress during that time. And so you want to use those statements to look back at what does your bank account look like? What are you spending money on? Are the things that you're spending money on within your business, like I said before, are they giving you a return on your investment? Or are you just spending money for the business? Do you just have money coming out for subscriptions and websites and all these other things? Or are you intentionally making sure that the things you're spending money on are actually bringing money back into the business for you? And if it's not bringing in money, those are the things that probably just need to be cut out of the business altogether. Because if you've been doing it for a while, like, maybe there is something in your business account that you've been investing into for months at a time. How much longer do you want to keep investing into that thing before you realize it may not be bringing money back into your business or you're not getting a return on your investment? And so that's what looking at those statements are going to do for you. It's going to help you uncover those spending habits or those things that you need to cut out and help you to see how you need to begin to move money around. How much are you spending on payroll every single month? Are you paying attention to the labor that you have coming into your business every month? Some people, some businesses, of course, we know that payroll is the biggest expense in the business. Who you're paying, that's also one of those things you want to make sure you're getting a good return on your investment. The people that you're investing in, that you've given access to come into your business and help move your business forward, is every single person that you have in that place actually doing that? Are they coming into your business and giving you a return on your investment and helping your business move forward? And if not, that may be one of those things that you have to look at, because that payroll is a very big cash leak that has to be something that's helping your business move forward. The next thing you want to do is you want to look at your account flow and organization. You may have just a couple accounts. You may have a lot of different accounts. You may have a lot of different businesses under one umbrella that just have 20 accounts under them. Go through your bank account and really look at all of the accounts that you have. What is the purpose for each account that you have? Do you just have 5 checkings and 10 savings, and a lot of them don't have any money in them? You're not keeping money in them. Maybe this may be a time where you have to find a purpose for each account, and maybe all of those accounts don't need to be with one bank. It's okay to have more than one bank for your business and your personal. Sometimes that's better, because having some accounts with other banks may be able to help you to have more discipline with some of the purposes that you have for those accounts. And so you want to have accounts that have purposes, not just opening up different accounts. If you have other businesses that are at the same bank as your main business and you have accounts for those as well, what are you doing with those other businesses? Are they doing well? Do you plan to keep running those businesses? Are they giving you a return on your investment? If not, those may be accounts that you may not need anymore. You don't want to just have a bunch of different accounts open, because that's going to keep it very unorganized and you're not having any purpose for them. So you want to go through your account or your account flow and your account organization and make sure that every single account that you have has a purpose, and that whatever is open, that there is money in it for whatever purpose that you have for it at that time. The next thing you want to do, this is one of the things that is very looked over with businesses, especially small businesses. You have to have a budget for your business. It does not matter that you make multiple 6 figures. It doesn't matter that you make $500,000. It doesn't matter that you make 7 figures. You want to have a budget for your business. You want to have savings for your business, because you never know when you're going to need to hire new help for something, or hire a new contractor, or when something may go wrong with the business that you may have to pay a lot of money out of. You want to make sure that you have a budget set for your business and money set aside for things like that. When you don't have a budget for your business, a budget is like a roadmap. If you're driving and you're going out of town and you say, I want to go to Disney World and I want to go to Orlando, and you live in North Carolina, if you're driving to North Carolina or you're driving to Orlando to go to Disney World, even if you know how to get there, you still want to have something that you're using to give you a roadmap of how you're getting there, if I should say. But even if you know how to get there, you still have a roadmap of how you're getting there. And so the budget for your business is pretty much the same thing. It's a roadmap of where your money is going and how you're spending your money. It's a roadmap to keep you within the confines of how much money you're making, because a budget will tell you how much money you have coming in and how much you're going out and how much you plan to spend out of that budget. And if that budget at the end of the month is says negative, you have to begin to make some adjustments to that budget. But your budget should be your roadmap of how your month, how your year, how your quarter is going to go for your business. And the last thing is, use a tracking system solution. So a tracking system solution can be Excel. It can be you writing things down. It can even be you using your bookkeeping system like QuickBooks or Wave or something of that sort. Either way it goes, you need something that's telling you what you're spending money on. Not just spending money, not looking at your bank account statements. You can do that, but you want to have something that's actually calculating everything for you. And so sometimes your bank will do that, but if you have a lot of different bank accounts, you don't want to have to go into all of those bank accounts and look at all that information and do the calculations yourself. Usually business owners are very busy. They don't have time to do all of that. But if you have one system that's doing all of that for you and keeping track of all your spending going out of your accounts, you're most likely able to do that with one system. So let's say if you use QuickBooks for your business, you should be using something for your business that's able to give you all of your financial statements. So every month or every week, you should be looking at your P&L statement. You should be looking at your balance sheet. You should be looking at your cash flow statement. Usually every month or every quarter, you're looking at those statements. But every week, you should be looking at what you spent money on for the last week. And that will give you some kind of idea of how your business is going and what your spending is looking like. Even looking at some of the items that you spent money on, are they items that you just unnecessarily spending money on? Are they used for the business? Are they going to bring some type of revenue back into the business after you spent money on them? Whatever way that happens. But everything that you spend on the business is usually because it's bringing revenue back into the business. So what is your return on the investment that you made within those items that you spent money on? And maybe it's owner's draw, you paying yourself, which is something that you want to do. How did that money move? Did it go out of the business and into your personal? Or did you write a check to yourself? Or are you just spending money on your personal in your business account and making your business books messy? But either way, you want to have a tracking system solution, something that tracks what you spent money on and how you spent money on it that week before. And this can take time, but even no matter how busy you are, setting aside time to look at your business finances is very crucial to your business moving forward. So you want to make sure you set aside at least every single week, one day, a time, block out a time to where you can actually sit down, look at your books and see what's going on with your business and what you spent money on and why did you spend money on whatever you did. But this will help you to get your business books organized for your business. And so, if you have any questions or maybe you want to add something to this video, go ahead and drop a comment within the comment section. I love to hear from you and what you think about what I talked about today. But thank you for watching and coming back to Money Talks with Simone J.